high-capacity crowd inside Vivint Smart Home Arena here in downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. And this is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Utah. They're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
And in a lot of ways, I feel like the pressure could be off. I mean, you're down 3-0. Nobody's expecting anything from you at this point. They can just go out and let it fly.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. The engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. Harden against Mitchell. It's good.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell outside. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Ingles. Gordon with the defensive effort. Rockets on offense. Saturday was a great victory for them.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
You're not going to be on all the time, and they were prepared for that and scraped and clawed their way to a victory.
Mitchell passes to Favors, and there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play with about 1.5 minutes gone. And Favors kicks to Rubio. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Ingles drains the three-pointer. Ingles has got 6.
The steady hand of Ingles in pick and roll action, just making plays.
Mitchell against Harden, and Derek Favors picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Capella. Over in the corner, Paul. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Ingles against Gordon. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Harden. And it's Mitchell missing.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
Here's Paul. Rebound, Utah.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And the pass to Gobert. And Rubio kicks to Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Shoots over Tucker. Here's Favors. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Derek Favors is a strong-willed player who fights for extra possessions. You gotta box this guy out whenever a shot goes up.
Harden, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Fires from 14, and Utah again with the bucket.
Boy, how valuable is Donovan Mitchell? Having him in the fold sets up this team moving forward.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Harden's shot is good.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
Well, he has the ability to get you off on the right foot. Now it's just about sustaining it.
And Rubio kicks to Favors. Mitchell against Harden. And the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. House is checked in. Here's Mitchell. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Capella kicks to House. Passes to Capella.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game. And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Knocked loose. Paul looking around. Pass to Tucker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Rubio against Paul. 5 on the clock.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside. And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
You know what? When you don't box him out, he will burn you for it. He threw that putback down with the authority.
The shot's good. Favors has got his second bucket of the night.
The D can be right in the face of Favors, but it does not affect him in the slightest. A motivated player who is very effective close to the basket.
To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. He gets it in there. And that's now 6 points for Derek Favors.
And while Favors has developed his outside shot, right there in the paint is his comfort zone.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him if his guys still believe they could come back in this series. He told me, absolutely. We know the hole we're in. We've had our backs against the wall before. Our goal is to just come into this game relaxed and confident and see where the chips fall. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Having a good, efficient start to this game offensively. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Jazz leading by 6. And here's Rubio. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here is House. Ingles covering. House kicks to Gordon. Pass to Tucker from outside the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Tucker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's Rubio with the ball for Utah. It's a 3-point game. The pass to Ingles. Gobert with it. Passes it to Favors. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Kyle Korver. He's checked in for Ricky Rubio. Here's Ingles. 6 points for him. Sinks the triple. Ingles has got 9.
The silent assassin, Ingles, continues to do his job and does it at a high level.
Here's Paul, and the rejection by Favors. And he gets it back.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the evening. First free throw is good.
One of the game's best free throw shooter. Chris Paul is not a guy you like to foul.
And Utah making a change here. Crowder's checked in. And so Paul nails both of them.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Mitchell with it. Knocked loose. Now, here's Ingles. He's tightly guarded. Just 5 to shoot from the stripe. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
Gordon finds Paul. Back to Gordon. Lets it go with a 3. Gobert pulls it in. Jazz leading by 4. Outside Korver. He dishes it to Crowder. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Paul. Mitchell against Paul, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Paul picks up that one.
You know, because Donovan Mitchell is so explosive, few guys have the energy, the effort, and the discipline to guard him on a nightly basis.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell.
He was a part of that terrific draft class in 2017. Donovan Mitchell was somewhat unheralded, but may turn out to be the best of the bunch.
The Rockets making a switch here. Rivers checked in. And Mitchell drops them both. Here's Rivers. The dish to Gordon. A floater. Gobert with the block.
With plays like that, Gobert can start to get in your head. He covers so much ground.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Now a timeout called by Houston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Rockets trail by 8. Now here's Rivers. He kicks it to House. Rebound, Utah. The wide open look here for Ingles. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Ingles has got 11.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Korver against Gordon. Pass to Tucker. Kicks it to Capella. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, House. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the inside, Crowder. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Rockets trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here is House, defended by Gobert. Here's House. Another miss by Houston, and it's Utah's ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Now, here's Ingles. He's guarded closely. Pass to Mitchell. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about the quarter he's having? Tremendous execution on the offensive end, helping to further fuel this lead.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Mitchell no good on that one.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
1:31 left to play in the first. No good from outside. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They lead by 14. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Crowder. And 12 points for Donovan Mitchell.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Rivers passes to House. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Capella kicks it to Tucker. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Jazz leading by 16. Ingles, that's for 2. Misses off the left iron.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
And the dunk by Capella.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Korver finds Crowder. To the middle, here's Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Jazz lead by 16.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. There's Gordon with the 3. A rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
There does come a time when you haven't made anything all quarter long. Pass the rock.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
I love when a team comes out and establishes a three-point shot. Opens up the drive for later on.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. 6 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Tucker.
Night in and night out, Jay Crowder will compete. Terrific effort at the defensive end.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. Rudy Gobert talks about his expectations for the team.
Every year I want to keep getting better, and people didn't really believe in our team a few years ago. They were kind of laughing at us. When I say I want to win a championship, people are laughing, but I believe that we're going to win a championship.
Well, and as a competitor, this is what you should be thinking, and Greg, you should be talking about winning a title.
For sure. I mean, it'll take a lot of work, but Gobert sounds like he's up for the challenge of proving the doubters wrong.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get back into the action. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
They also want to be unpredictable. Mix up the play calling. Keep the defense guessing.
Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Harden. PJ Tucker is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's House in at the 3.
Not a pure shooter in the classic sense, but Rivers is a threat out there if you give him any room.
Korver kicks to Gobert. Mitchell against Rivers. Here's Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mitchell. And it's off the back rim. No good.
He likes to work that in-between area. Upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
Rivers dishes to Capella. Harden against Korver. There's the 3. And another 3 for Houston.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Korver against Harden. Korver passes to Mitchell. Shot from free throw range, and he drops that one in. Mitchell's got 14.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Harden draws the double, and there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. Ricky Rubio checked in for Utah. Gobert against Capella. Dishes it to Rivers. And Tucker kicks to House. 6 to shoot. Back to Tucker. It's up a 3. And another 3 for Houston.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Now Rubio. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. Outside, Crowder takes the 3. Rockets with the rebound. Rivers scanning the floor. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the dunk by Capella. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Jazz leading by 10. And Rubio kicks to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Utah. Powered down after the assist, led him into the lane.
That time, a lot of young guys would have jacked up a shot. Patience. Man flashes open. Mitchell delivers the basketball on time.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
Derek Favors checked in for Crowder. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Harden against Mitchell. The tray. Gobert with the block. Gobert against Capella. It's Rivers on the wing. Over Rubio. Misses off the right iron. Utah leading by 12. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. That one good for 2. Mitchell's got 16.
I like what he's given them tonight. Efficient offense that's helped fuel this lead.
Here's Harden on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017. Won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
First one falls for him. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Houston. And both free throws good for James Harden. Utah leading by 12. Rubio finds Gobert. Trying his luck deep. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Usually on the front end of the catching fire. Rubio on the finishing end right there.
Harden the pass to Paul. Harden against Mitchell. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Paul. 11 points in the game.
Making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight.
And Rubio kicks to Favors. Back to Rubio. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Under heavy fire, Rubio keeps his cool. Finds a way to score.
Harden the pass to Paul. Back to Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Rockets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Throw good, James Harden. The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. And both free throws good for James Harden.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Paul against Rubio. Paul with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And Chris Paul is known for his lockdown D. If you aren't careful with the ball, he will swipe it clean.
Jazz leading by 11. And Rubio kicks to Favors. Now the pass to Mitchell. And the Jazz, another three. And here's Harden. He's got 13. And he lays it straight in. Harden's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
I'll tell you, he is scorching the Nets this quarter. Maybe that'll help wake up some of his teammates.
Utah calls timeout.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Capella. Mitchell against Harden. Mitchell passes to Favors. Kicks it out to Rubio. Here's O'Neal. Passes it to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Fires the three. That shot no good. Rockets trail by 12. Here is House. Here's Harden. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Harden against Mitchell. Stolen by Tucker. Kicks it out to Harden. Jacks up a three. O'Neal with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now, here's Ingles. Guarded by Tucker. Favors against Faried. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Doesn't matter to the great offensive players who's guarding them. And Donovan Mitchell is trying to become one of them.
Harden against Mitchell. Here is House. Over in the corner, Paul. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Paul's got 7.
Beautiful form on that shot. Chris Paul, one of those superstars who continually refines his game.
Pass to Ingles. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Tucker. Here is House. Guarded by O'Neal. House kicks to Harden. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Utah leading by 6. Mitchell passes to Favors. Rubio dishes to O'Neal. And there's another one for the Jazz. Rockets trail by 8. Ball outside. In the corner. Harden. To the paint. Here's Fareed.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. For Utah, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. And Favors kicks to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Here's Ingles. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Can't sleep on Joe Ingles. Knows how to pick his spots and when to be aggressive.
And it's Paul missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Rubio finds Ingles. Mitchell in the corner. Over Harden. And again, it's Utah.
Extended the lead. This has been a great year for him offensively.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 10. Pass to Tucker. Fareed up top. And there's the pass to Paul. Oh, Fareed in position. And stolen by Favors. To the inside. Here's Mitchell. O'Neal trying to break free. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by O'Neal.
Off contact, to me, when you're talking about Donovan Mitchell, that toughness for a young fella is on full display.
Harden draws the double. And the wide open shot from Paul. Houston working now with the new shot clock. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. The Rockets making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Paul passes to Harden. And again, the turnover by the Rockets. Utah leading by 12. Rubio dishes to Ingles. Favors passes to Ingles. Stolen by Tucker. Rubio against Paul. He kicks it to Harden. Another miss by Houston. Utah's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And that one's good by Favors.
They are just killing them on the interior.
59 seconds left here in the second. Paul outside. Back to Harden. Kicks it to Fareed. Over Favors. And the shot is long.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Passes it to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Back to Fareed. To stop the drought, and the rejection by Favors.
The 7'4" arm span of Favors paying big dividends when it comes to rim protection.
2 points. That one goes. O'Neal's got his second bucket.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
And so it's the Utah Jazz with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. SRO, standing room only.
Ooh, nice.
I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Shaq here, got Kenny the Jet. Well, for Utah, where was this team in the first 3 games of the series? They look like a completely different ball club than the one that put itself on the verge of being swept. Who knows? Maybe this will turn into a series after all. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back, everyone, to Salt Lake City, Utah. That's the state capital right here in Utah. Really a sight to see when you get that kind of perspective from above. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And how about the opening half of basketball he played? I mean, so much riding on this game, and he came out with a sense of urgency to start.
That's what you want to see from him. This is an important game for his team, and he wants to win it very badly.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. Rockets trail by 18. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Ingles outside with Favors at power forward. Rubio teams up with Mitchell in the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And Rubio kicks to Favors. He dishes it to Mitchell. And Capella over to help. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
From deep, Harden. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Rubio outside. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Ingles kicks to Gobert. Pass to Ingles. A 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And it's Gordon missing.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Here's Ingles. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Houston. It's a 16-point game. And stolen by Favors. Rubio looking around. The dish to Gobert. Mitchell against Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. Offensive rebound. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Gordon finds Capella. Harden outside. Pass to Tucker. Misses the 3. Jazz leading by 18. They get a hand on it. The pass to Favors. And here's Ingles outside. And Paul pulls it down. Houston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Harden outside. Over Mitchell. Off the left rim and out.
Nice move inside. Has the defender beat. Just fails to finish.
Passes it to Rubio. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
When Favors has the rock near the basket, the defense is on edge. They have no choice sometimes but to get physical with him from that range.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one drops.
The former 3rd overall pick in the 2010 NBA draft, Derek Favors is a gifted big man and a crucial player to this team.
And so Favors nails both of them. Rockets trail by 20. Timeout called the Rockets.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
A different look for Utah. Cephalosha comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Korver in for Donovan Mitchell. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Harden. Sinks the 15-footer. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Gobert against Capella. Gobert the pass to Favors. Over in the corner, Paul. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. Utah leading by 15. Pass to Cephalosha. Back to Rubio. The Jazz again can't hit it. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Harden against Korver. Lob pass to Capella. Just 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's his first trip to the line.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Jay Crowder's checked in for Utah. Houston also making some changes. Gerald Green comes in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Chris Paul. And so he hits both. Here is Rubio. He's got 5. He kicks it to Crowder. Korver dishes to Sefolosha. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple. Sefolosha's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
I'll tell you, even though he's a question mark from range, you still have to defend him.
Gordon against Sefolosha. Gordon kicks to Rivers. Back to Gordon. Three-pointer bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Utah leading by 13. Rubio finds Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Sefolosha against Gordon. Sefolosha with it. Takes a 3. Green with the rebound. In the corner, it's Gordon. He's looking for Rivers and finds him. Kicks it to Capella. Eric Gordon on the wing. Covered by Sefolosha. Shoots the 3. And another 3 for Houston.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, reason why they have found their shooting stroke. Their offense is clicking.
Korver passes to Sefolosha. Shoots it up. The Rockets pull it in.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
Green kicks to Rivers. A putback, no good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Utah leading by 10. On the wing, Korver. Back to Crowder. Pass to Sefolosha. And here's Korver from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Korver's got 6.
You can't allow that defensively. Kyle Korver is lights out on the catch and shoot.
Rivers kicks to Gordon. Back to Rivers. Green against Korver. In the corner, it's Gordon. And another 3 for Houston.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
Sefolosha against Gordon. Now here is Sefolosha. From past the arc, drills the three-pointer. Sefolosha's got 6 in the quarter.
Okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
And that's a foul. It's called on Thabo Sefolosha. That's his first foul. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Thabo Sefolosha. And a switch here also for Houston. Kenneth Faried's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And so it's Houston with it, trailing by 13. Capella kicks to Rivers. From the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Rivers has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Rubio finds Crowder. Green against Korver. Six to shoot. There's the pass to Gobert. Over Gordon. Gobert can't hit.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
O'Neal dishes to Gobert. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Gordon against O'Neal. Outside, Green. Pass to Capella. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Capella's got 14 points.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
An unforced error. I'm not sure what was he thinking.
Rockets trail by 8. Rivers kicks to Green. Down low, trying to find Capella, gets it to him. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Korver against Green. Now Crowder. Rubio outside. The Jazz again can't hit it.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
When you miss a lay-in, it sort of sucks the energy out of your team.
Fareed against Crowder. And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Korver, no luck.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Rubio against Rivers. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Crowder. And here is O'Neal. Here's Rubio. Defended by Gordon. Gobert against Capella. Gobert the pass to Crowder. And Capella sends it back. Rivers kicks to Gordon. Tips it up. And it's put back in by Fareed.
His positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. O'Neal against Gordon. Now, here is O'Neal. He's guarded closely. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. That one doesn't go.
And even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Well, the truth is, he probably makes this shot a little more often than he should, so it's hard to resist.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Jazz out in front, leading by 4. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. Kenneth Fareed is out there with Gordon, and it's Capella in at the center. Capella against Mitchell, and Gordon over to help. It's stolen by Capella. To the middle. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from James Harden.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Especially at that kind of height disadvantage. You're looking to score the ball or at least draw the foul.
Here's Favors. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It goes on Kenneth Fareed.
And the focus of Favors calmly taking the hit and finishing the basket off.
And that one falls for Favors. And it's Paul with the ball for Houston. It's a 5-point game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
CP3 stop and go. Drew the foul on that play.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Paul. Both free throws, good from Paul.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Rubio dishes to Mitchell. It's tipped. Stolen by Harden. And with that, the Utah lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Gordon.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Rubio finds Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Knocks it loose. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Paul, that's tipped. And here is O'Neal. To the wing right side. Rubio the pass to O'Neal. Jazz passing it around. 5 on the clock. And Favors kicks to Mitchell. Over Harden. And the rejection by Harden. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And Utah making a change here. Ingles is checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. House is checked in. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Ball against Rubio to take the lead. It's tipped. He feeds it to Ingles. Back to Rubio. Favors surveying the floor. Ingles passes to Mitchell. Buries it from three-point range. Mitchell's got 30 points.
And that evened things out. He had a 3 early in the first half. Now gets 1 in the second.
Ball against Rubio. Paul kicks to Capella. Gordon inside. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Gordon's got 13 points in the second half.
After putting up zeros in the first half, he is making up for it big time now.
Utah calls timeout.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move, right now. Kevin?
And that one's good by Favors.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Pass to Capella. House kicks to Paul. Shoots over Rubio. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Paul. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. At the top of the key, Gobert. Mitchell dishes to Ingles. Back to Mitchell. 4 on the shot clock. Good work defensively by Harden.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
What I love is he takes the right angle, affects the shot without fouling.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. Rockets on defense. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Rubio outside. Rocket 6. He tries for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
They get it back. Gobert with the block. The feed to Rubio. Here's Mitchell. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Able to score in a multitude of ways. Favors causing a lot of problems for the defense.
That one misses for Favors. Rockets trail by 4. In the corner, Harden. The Rockets again can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Harden against Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. Favors finds Ingles. There's the triple.
This is the guy who had 3 threes in the first half. Since then, still waiting on number 4.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ball against Rubio. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Paul.
Right there from mid-range. This is where Paul's craftiness is magnified.
Here's Ingles. Back to Rubio. Back to Ingles. Left side Favors. Launches a 3. Can't hit that one. And Houston the other way now. To the middle. Knocked loose. And stolen by Favors. Inside. Here's Rubio. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
High percentage look inside. Rubio always looking to maximize the value of the possession.
Paul kicks to Harden. Capella, the pass to Tucker. Dishes to Paul. Back to Tucker. Here is House. He's covered by Favors. Capella. Gobert with the block. Ingles with the ball. The pass to Favors. Paul against Rubio. Back to Favors. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Favors got 9 points now in the quarter. Paul against Rubio. And they double up Paul. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Jazz now. Utah leading by 6. Rubio outside. Shoots from 12. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they just given away.
And it's Capella missing.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. A free throw drops for Gobert.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
And Gobert drops them both.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
And Tucker has it in the corner. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
And that's going to happen. Paul recognizes the imbalance in the defense, delivers a perfect pass.
Rubio finds Ingles. Poke loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Shot clock at 6. Rubio against Paul. Another miss by Utah.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort. Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Now, here's Rubio. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. And Harden comes to help. Mitchell against Harden. From deep 3-point range. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. And Harden comes to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Utah now. Here's Gobert. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Ball against Rubio. Passes to Gordon. Harden outside. 4 on the clock. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 15 points in just the second half.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Yeah, and the rim protection, not there. You expect someone to at least come over and contest.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. On the wing, Ingles. Defended by Gordon. Let's go. They get the rebound. Here's Favors. And he banks in the layup. Favors got 21 in the game.
With the game tightening up, Favors with the confidence to attack. Big bucket.
Rubio against Paul. shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
I love seeing Chris Paul come alive on these possessions. He's an exceptional shooter who does not back away in big moments.
Outside Favors. Ingles kicks to Favors. Mitchell against Harden. Back to Favors. There's the triple. The rebound by Harden. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. Tucker can't get it to go.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
And, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Especially in this quarter. He's had a few shots that look like they would fall, but things haven't gone his way.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Clint Capella.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
And stolen by Gordon. In the corner, Harden. It's in!
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
A lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
They get a hand on it. Mitchell against Harden. The drive by Mitchell. It falls! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
What more can you ask for?
Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
Now a timeout called by Houston. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball against Rubio. Now here's Paul. Defense right on him. Clock at 6. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. for the win. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Utah. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, the engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Gordon out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Capella in at the 5. Home in the paint. Harden surveying the D. Capella trying to free himself up. Goes up again. Kicks it out to Paul. Three-pointer. Drops in the tray. Paul's got 24 points.
And really, CP3 is so good at reading the defense. If he knows he's getting the pass and they're playing off him, he'll torch you.
Mitchell outside. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. A minute into overtime and what has been a great game so far. 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Mitchell's got 34 points. Paul passes to Harden. Back to Paul. Over Rubio. Paul can't get it to go. Utah leading. Pass to Mitchell. Good work defensively by Capella. Gordon inside. Ingles covering, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The free throw drops for Gordon. Free throws good from Eric Gordon. In overtime here, a minute and a half off the clock. Now Mitchell. He kicks it to Ingles. Pass to Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. 4-on-3 break. Capella. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 20.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
Gobert and Capella sends it back. And he recovers it. Clock at 4. That's good. The Houston lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Rudy Gobert. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Paul finds Harden. And another 3 for Houston.
Boy, he reads the defense well. Makes a nice adjustment. Very dependable.
Utah calls timeout. Mitchell against Harden. Tipped away. And here is Mitchell. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Rockets leading by 4. We're now about 3 minutes into this overtime period. Right wing, Paul for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And that's now 27 points for Chris Paul.
Boy, Paul's been a handful. You wonder what kind of scorer he could be if that were his main focus.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Mitchell against Harden. Good work defensively by Harden. And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Capella. Gobert with the block. And he's able to get it back. Capella with the bucket. Looking at the clock, just over 3.5 minutes into OT. Harden against Mitchell. Ingles in the corner. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Aggressive move by Ingles. Has good size out of the backcourt. Able to challenge you inside.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 8. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I mean, an incredible story how Joe Ingles has gotten to this point. A lot of it's been resiliency, and a lot of it has been sacrifice.
And stolen by Favors. And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Here's Favors. Goes back up. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
The killer instinct of Favors. This man takes no prisoners when the game is on the line.
To the paint. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
Mitchell passes to Ingles. Back to Mitchell. The 3. James Harden with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Lob pass to Capella. Back to Gordon. That one goes. Count it. Gordon's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
And the basket by Ingles.
I mean, spectacular. He's clutch. We've seen Ingles make plays in this situation before.
And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round. Great. sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. James, congrats on the win. What got it done for you at the end tonight?
Just being aggressive. I told my guys on the court that we had to make a run. It had to be a good one. Defensively, we did a pretty good job down the stretch. We got some shots to fall and came with the victory.
Great play tonight, James. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is